Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Keegan here. I'm back with another video once again, and as you can tell, I got a haircut earlier today. It looks pretty cool. But anyways, on to the video. It's time for another movie review video, and this time we're going to be talking about two movies that I saw in theaters 2 weeks ago. I actually saw these movies back to back, and neither of these movies we're going to be talking about are brand new movies or anything. They're old movies, but I saw them back to back at the Metro. And interestingly, both of these movies both what do these two movies have in common? They both have to do with road trips. So that's interesting. So let's talk about them. So the first film we're going to talk about is Little Miss Sunshine. This film was directed by Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Ferris, and this film is from 2006. And I've seen this movie once before, a couple years ago, and I own it on DVD, and it's a really, really great movie. But after watching it again for the second time and in theaters with a big crowd, I actually liked it more on a second viewing. This is a dramedy film that centers around a dysfunctional family that's been having a lot of problems. They've been struggling financially. The father is struggling to get his book published, and the mother is like overworked and is just having a lot of problems. But they all go on a road trip when the youngest child, named Olive, gets accepted to participate in the Little Miss Sunshine beauty pageant for little girls. So they have to go on a road trip from Albuquerque to California to show up to the event, but they got to be there in like 3 days or something, like 2 or 3 days or something like that. So they all go on a road trip to California, and basically a lot of stuff occurs along the way that I don't really want to get into too much detail about to avoid spoilers. Now, this is a really, really great movie. It's funny, it's got some great acting, and I think every performance in this movie is really, really good, and it's got a great screenplay. Steve Carell, Tony Collette, and pretty much everyone in this movie is fantastic, including the late Alan Arkin, who played the grandfather. He was funny in this movie. And it's funny, it's a little bit sad at times, and all in all, it's really a really, really good movie. And this is actually a favorite film of a fellow YouTuber named Justin Luis Encarnacion. He's a fellow YouTube friend of mine. This is actually his favorite movie of all time. And it's not hard to see why, too. It's it's a really good feel-good movie that really makes you think about life and such, and it's just a really well made and well crafted film that I think everybody should watch at least once. Especially in my case, when I recently saw it on the big screen with a big crowd, and it was surprisingly pretty busy when I saw it. It was there was a lot of people when I at the screening when I saw it. But all in all, it's a really great movie. If you've never seen Little Miss Sunshine, definitely check it out. It's a great film that I highly recommend. And yeah, just a really, really great movie. Totally check it out if you haven't seen it. Anyways, I don't have anything else to add, so I'm giving Little Miss Sunshine a 9 out of 10. And the last film we're going to talk about in this video is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from 1998. This one was directed by Terry Gilliam, and it was based on the book of the same name, which was written by the late Hunter S. Thompson in the early 70s. Um, I've read the book before a couple, like 1 or 2 years ago, and I remember really enjoying it. And I've actually seen this movie once before on VHS a couple of years ago, and really enjoyed it. Now, Terry Gilliam is the same director of movies like Brazil, Time Bandits, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, which I talked about last year. What else did he make? He also made The Brothers Grimm, Tideland, and a couple of other movies. And he was also a part of Monty Python as well. He acted in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Life of Brian, and so on. Now, this is a really, really weird movie. Like, really fucking weird. It's a movie that's best watched. That you got to see it for yourself to believe it, because it's really that weird. It's just, it's one that's hard to explain without giving away spoilers. Now, this film follows a man named Raoul Duke, played by Johnny Depp, and his psychotic lawyer named Dr. Gonzo, played by Benicio del Toro. So the two embark on a journey to Las Vegas because Raoul Duke was given an assignment to cover a race going on in the Nevada desert. And along the way, they bring almost every single drug known to man along on the trip, and they're basically going to take all the drugs they have with them during the journey, during their trip to Vegas, and it gets really, really weird. Just even after the title card appears, it gets really, really weird from like the first frame. And without giving away too much, that's what the film is about. Now, this is a really, really great film, but a very, very weird film at best. It's very surreal, very trippy, and hell, even that the film revolves around a lot of drugs, it really does feel like one drugged up fever dream of a film. But it's got some great performances and a lot of cameos in the film too, from Gary Busey, Christopher Melanoy, Christina Ricci, and I'm trying to remember who else was in the film that had a very small role. Let me think. Tobey Maguire, Cameron Diaz, and many others were in this film. They had like a very small role as some very minor characters in the film, and it's got a great soundtrack. It's really well shot, and I really like the set designs of the film, and it's just a really, really great film, and it's one of the best movies from Terry Gilliam that I've seen. This is probably my, I would say, second or maybe third favorite from Terry Gilliam that I've seen. It would be behind Brazil, which is my favorite from Terry Gilliam that I've seen so far at the time of me making this video. I'll probably talk about that movie one day. But other than that, it's a great film. It may or might not be for everybody, but this is a film I'd say is worth checking out. But it's a very, very weird movie, to say the least. It's totally out there, too. Same with the novel. The novel's really weird, too. But other than that, I really enjoyed this one and would highly recommend it. So I'm giving Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas an 8.9 out of 10. Well, there you guys have it. That's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Bye-bye.